Ford fans came out in full force during Barrett-Jackson's 2024 Scottsdale auction this past January at Westworld. Hi there, I'm Rick DeBrule. You know, among the noteworthy Fords on the auction block was the charitable sale of a 2024 Mustang Dark Horse. It was VIN 001, and 100% of its $375,000 hammer price benefited JDRF. Also, there was a 1968 Shelby GT350 convertible recreation with 100% of its $100,000 hammer price benefiting the Northeast Texas Community College Foundation. All right, but here are your top 10 Fords from the 2024 Barrett-Jackson Scottsdale auction. We're going to start things off at number 10, of course, with the first wide-body license Gone in 60 Seconds Eleanor limited edition Mustang Fastback.
Here's lot number 1337.1, the 1967 Ford Mustang Eleanor wide-body limited edition, powered by that 5.2-liter supercharged intercooled aluminum block engine, factory rated at 760 horsepower.
Yes, sir. Hey, none of that. Oh, my. That's the one you come for. Having to get down, hey, none of that. Having to get down $500,000. Having to get down $500,000. Having to get down 50, 75, coming running. Hey, none of now. $100,000 now, quarter now, half. Having to get down 100 and a half, 75, hey, none of that. $200,000. Having to get down 2. Having to get down 2. Now, quarter down. Having to get down quarter down. There now, half. Having to get down 2 and a half, 75. At 275, 3. At $300,000. Having to get down 3 and a 3 and a $300,000. Having to get down 3. Having to get down $300,000. Having to get down 3. Hey, none of that. Having to get down 3. At $300,000. Having to get down 300, 85, and now 3, 80, 90. Having to get down 280, 290. Having to get down 90, here, 90, there, 90. Having to get down 90, now 3. Having to get down 300,000. Having to get down 3. Hey, none, yes, 3, and now quarter. Having to get down 300. You want 10. Having to get down, hey, none, having to get down 300,000. Now 10. Go ahead.
Not only does it have the 5.2 Predator supercharged V8, but it also comes with that beautiful couch sitting right there at the back.
Yes, sir. Hey, none of that. Put your feet up. Having to go down. Hey, none of that. Having to go down 310. Having to go down 300 with Ryder. 310. Are you bidding back here? Having to go down 20. Having to go down 320. Hey, none. Yes, 20. Now 30. Having to go down 30. Hey, none of that. Having to go down 30. Hey, none of that. Having to go down 30. At 30 down 40. Hey, none of that. Having to go down 50,000. Out of that. Having to go down 350. At 350,000. Out of that. Having to go down 50,000. 50,000. 50,000. Yes, 50. And now 60. And now 70. Having to go down 370,000. Out of that. Having to go down 70,000. Out of that. Having to go down 70. At 370, 80. Having to go down 80. Give me 80, 94. At 400,000. Out of that. Having to go down 4. Hey, out of that. Having to go down forward. Having to go down forward. Having to go down Tanner. Having to go down $400,000. Having to go down $400,000. Go ahead.
That 6R80 6-speed automatic transmission, the official Gone in 60 Seconds genuine Eleanor Mustang.
And now quarter. Having to get down 425. Having to get down 425. Hey, not having to get down 25, 55. Hey, not having to get down here. Having to get down here 10, 20. Having to get down 20. Not having to get down 20 to 20 to 20. Hey, not having to get down 20. At 420. Hey, not having to get down 20. Not having to get down here. Having to get down. Hey, not having to get down 400. Not having 20. Not having to get down 420. Having to get down. Hey, not having to get down here. I'm up on the stage at 4. You got to be 20. Having to get down 20. Not having to get down 20. Hey, not having to get down. Hey, not having to get down here. You got 400. Yes, I'm on the stage. You got to be 20. Having to get down. Hey, not yeah, 400 even. That's what I'm saying. Having to get down 420. Having to get down 20. Hey, not having to get down 20 to 20 to 20. Hey, not having to get. I thought maybe they'd take a bigger bite. Having to get down here and I have sold $400,000.
Tied with number 10, this 1969 Boss 429 has its original transmission and date-correct differential along with its original build sheet.
Now here comes lot 1094, a 1969 Ford Mustang Boss 429.
Oh my gosh. Now these Mustangs were not built on the regular Ford assembly line. They were sent to a contractor called Carcraft for the installation of King Kong. The magnesium valve covered 429-inch canted valve engine that Ford wanted to homologate for use in NASCAR. But instead of putting it in the Torino, they put it in the Mustang. They had to narrow up the suspension towers to get the engine in here. Don't even try to change the rear spark plugs. It's darn near impossible. And these engines are dry-decked. That means that the cylinder head and the block have no one-piece head gasket. It's all a bunch of little O-rings, and you got to get them all just right. But here we are at $375,000.
And we're not done yet, Mike.
Well, the boss refers to Bunky Newton, who was the head of Ford at the time. Larry Shinoda, who was involved in the mid-year Corvettes, came over, and this was his idea. Let's have a Boss 302 and a Boss 429.
Here's the original sales contract and financing sheet. The owner card is with it for warranty service. All original, 47,000 actual miles. Wow.
Also tied with number 9 and number 10. The number 8 spot belongs to this off-road desert racer. Equipped with the Baja package, Multimatic dampers, and safety cage, this Bronco is one of just 50 built back in 2023.
This is something really special. Looks like something I saw at the Ford season preview in Charlotte. It's a Bronco R, actually a DR race truck. This is one of Ford CEO Jim Farley's pet projects, built by Larry Holt's Multimatic. That's the company up in Canada that built all of the Ford GTs, both the road and race versions. And yes, you can buy this truck and take it off-road racing right from here.
In fact, that's what you're supposed to do with it, because once again, on the car card, they point out it is not street legal. But take a look at that suspension under there. Take a look at these front struts and everything. The A-arms, man, they have gone to town in terms of the way they built them to be both strong and light at the same time. This is truly a race vehicle.
A full roll cage, Recaro full containment racing seats and harness. And yeah, ready to go racing. I would open this door, but I don't believe it opens. All kinds of electronics on the dash. I mean, this looks like the glass panel that you would find in a small airplane. Mounts for the Lowrance navigation, off-road navigation system. You want to go run the Baja 1000? Here you go.
Well, this is absolutely race ready. And you got to remember, Bronco made its name back in the early days, you know, with Bill Strop and Parnelli Jones running the Baja 1000, the Baja 500.
And look at this number, $390,000. Okay, $400,000 for a all but race ready Multimatic Ford Bronco DR.
And that's where it leaves us, $400,000.
At number 7 on our list, we have a 2005 Ford GT powered by a 5.4-liter supercharged engine paired with a 6-speed manual transmission.
Here is lot 1413, a 2005 Ford GT with all 4 options.
That's the important thing. A whole whopping 4 options that were available in this car back when it was new, and all 4 of those options together added about $13,500. So what were they? Well, you got the polished BBS forged aluminum wheels, the red painted brake calipers, the upgraded Macintosh stereo system, and of course those very expensive racing stripes.
Well, and what you got before the options was an amazing car. Mid-engine 5.4-liter supercharged. That supercharger sits right behind your head, and you get to row your own gears with a 6-speed manual. So this is an analog supercar right here. One of my favorite cars that I have ever driven.
Yeah, not only does it work great, it looks great. You know, it has that GT40 look from the late 60s, but the great thing is they've done a perfect job of making it just a little bit bigger. I always call it an 11/10 car, because if you've seen, we've had a couple of the GT40 Superformance cars go across the block. They're smaller.
$410,000.
Don't forget, if you're enjoying this Ford Top 10 from Barrett Jackson, make sure you click on those like and subscribe buttons down there. We really appreciate it. A Boss 429 comes in at number 6. It's fully restored and powered by the 429 cubic inch V8 engine that produces 375 horsepower.
Lot number 1323.1, 1970 Ford Mustang Boss 429, original 429 V8 engine, 4-speed manual transmission. It's got a deluxe Marty report. The engine's topped with an aluminum intake, Holley 4-barrel carb.
$7 on them. I'm going to give it $300,000. And now 50, 75. And now 75, 5. I'm going to give it 75. I'm going to give it 60, 75. And now 75,000. And now 75. I'm going to give it 85, 90. And now 90, down 1. I'm going to give it 125, 110, 120. And now $120,000. I'm going to give it 20. I'm going to give it 30, 40. I'm going to give it 140. And now 140. And now 140. And now 50, 75. And now 60, 70. And now 170 grand, 80 grand. I'm going to give it down now 2. And now 200,000. I'm going to give it 10, 20. And now 220. And now 220. 20, 30, 30, 30, 40, and now 240, and now $250,000, and now $250,000, $60,000, and now 260, 70, and now 70, and now 70, and now 80, and now 80, and now 393, I'm gonna be 333, and now $300,000, 10, 10, 10, 20, 20, 20, and now 320, and now $320,000, 30, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 50, and now $350,000, and now $360,000, 70 grand, and now $370,000, and now 370, 80, and now 80, and now 90, 90, 90, and now 444, and now 400, 400,000 is here, and now 10, 10, 10, 20, and now 420, and now 480, negative 20, 20, negative, now 20, and now 420, 20, and now $420,000 are you through, and now 30, and now 30, and now 30, and now $420,000, $430,000, and I sold.
Here's spot number 5 on our list, a very special pickup with a fully customized body and interior.
Ever think you'd see one of these done with a modern road racing style splitter? I never did, but everything here is in this body color battleship gray. This one's been dropped to within 2 inches of the pavement and stretched. It's a crew cab. How about that?
Well, yeah, no shortage of F1s, F100s, F150s that we see here at the auction, but this is an F600. And what I love are the suicide doors that they've got here. See how they can open. We have to open the front one first, then we can get into the back. Just enough leg room so that the people in the back seat can properly be inside. And I love the wood inserts in the door with the leather down below. And then go take a look at the bed and what they've done. It's not just your standard, let's throw some slats in the back. They've curved that piece, set it in, and moved the body around it.
Our buddy Steve Magnante is recuperating. Hope he's back with us soon. He loves the art of the exhaust pipe, and I've never seen them done like this, sticking out from the fenders below the taillights on an F-Series pickup. Wow, what a build.
And going back, Steve Davis, when he was up on the auction block talking about this, was talking about all the details. And look how this has just been slightly concave there. Normally it'd be at an angle, and there'd be flat across there. This has been properly smooth all the way across.
500,000 takes it.
Coming in tied at number 4 is the 2006 Ford GT. Out of just over 2,000 Ford GTs that were produced back in 2006, only 75 were finished in speed yellow, and this example only has 2,800 miles on the odometer.
Here's the 2006 Ford GT. Of course, it's a mid-mounted 5.4-liter modular V8 engine with an Eaton 2300 Lysom twin-screw supercharger. Ladies and gentlemen, producing 550 horsepower. Finished in speed yellow. There was only 75 of them in speed yellow. This one has 2,805 miles.
All right, had to get down, buddy, paying $1 million down, pay to get down to 125, 150, $850,000, $800,500 down, to get out 150, 75, 200, 225, and 225, 550, and $250,000 down, to get down $2.5 down, to get down $2.5, and now 75, now 3, and $300,000 down, to get down 300,000 down, and $300,000 down, and 325, and 350, and $350,000 down, to get down $3.5 down, to get down 3.5, half on a pay to get down 3.5 way, and 350, now 75, and 375, and 375 Mary's in the lead, and 350, 75, and 400, and $400,000 down, to get down 4 Zindar's in the back, muscle 2. To get down 425 and 425,000 down, to get down what do you want to pay to get down 4 to get down 25 to get down 50 and 450 and 450 and 450,000 down to 75 and 475. I want to see Zindar in the back, muscle 2 and 475 and 475 down, to get down 475 500 pay to get down 75 500 and 85 now 5 and 5 Shane go ahead $500,000
out of the 2011 Ford GTs that were produced this model year in 2006. 75 were finished in this beautiful speed yellow. This one has 2,805 miles.
90 now 5 and 490 now 5 and 500,000 out of to get down 500,000 out of everybody else all through and I have and 500,000 and 500 pay to get down 500,000 out of Zindar 500 and 525 and 525 to get down 525. Zindar's in the lead. Everybody else is out. 525 last call that I have. Sold for $500,000.
Rounding out the top 3 is a triple black Restomod Lincoln Continental, ready for your entourage, powered by a supercharged 5-liter Coyote engine.
Here's a 1964 Lincoln Continental customized convertible.
Well, this body style came out in 1961. Elwood Engel was responsible for it. If you've ever seen the 1959, 1960 Lincoln Continental, it is much, much wilder looking. And they decided it was so expensive to build, and frankly, that wasn't forward looking. They decided to come up with a completely different concept. That's what Elwood Engel did, and this was the car they came up with, and it turned out to be a huge hit, especially when you compare what Cadillac had in 1961. It was a completely different concept, and check out the number on this build.
Well, you saw the whole crew get out of this car like it was an episode of Entourage. One of these Lincolns was a popular fixture in that show. You can see it looks like a supercharged Coyote under the hood, sitting on a custom chassis, nice and low with the oversized wheels that look stock though. Beautiful build.
Well, that may well be a world record. $600,000.
The runner-up on our top 10 best Ford list is lot 1357. It is a stunning 1957 Continental Mark II Custom Coupe known as Cashmere.
Lot number 1357, 1957 Continental Mark II Custom Coupe Cashmere. It is known as Resto Mod. Ford 5.0-liter Coyote engine, Edelbrock Victor 2 EFI manifold, 4-speed automatic, and a multiple major award winner. The inaugural Sam Foose Memorial Design Award, presented by Chip Foose in 2020 at the LA Roadster Show. Good Guys Scottsdale top 10. Good Guys Del Mar first place custom rod.
And by there, negative, have it at 500. 500 down, negative, 50 and 100. It's 75 and 100. It's 75 and about negative, $100,000, negative, 1.25. 125, 135. And now 50. 150. $1,000, negative, 35, 50. 150. $1,000, negative, 50. 75. It's 60. Now 75. 160. 170 $1,000, negative, 75. It's 75 and about 85. 85 2. And now $200,000, negative, 95 and 2. It's $200,000, negative, 2. It's $200,000 negative 10, 25, 210, 225, 30, 35, 50, $250,000 negative 50,000, 235, 50, 75, 75, 60, 75, and now 3, 85, 3, and now 285, 3 and a quarter, 25, negative 10, negative 10, 25, 10 negative 25, negative 310, 325, $325,000 negative all then offer. Go ahead, Kurt, negative 25, go ahead, Steve.
Folks, take a look at this car. Absolutely flawless. This is jewelry. Back in the day, this car was one of the most expensive cars you could buy in that era. It's done absolutely perfectly. Upside down, backwards, inside, outside, bumper to bumper. Beautiful, flawless example of a Mark II.
50, 60, and now 70, and 370,000, negative 80, and $380,000, negative now 80, now 80, and 70, 80, and 380, now 90, 94, and now $400,000, negative 4, negative 400, and $400,000, negative all in, all through, and $400,000, negative. What do you got for? And $400,000, negative 400 is bid, and now 10, and $400,000, negative 10, 20, and $10, 20, and $420,000, negative 10, 20, and 420, 30. And now 30, 50, $450,000, $450,000, negative all in, all through, $450,000, negative, $450,000, now 75, 50, 75, $450, 460, $450,000, negative 5, and now 60, 55, and now 60, 255, negative 460, $460,000, you got 55, and now 60, 500,000, and now 10, 510, and now 10, 500,000 with Woody. You got to be 10 down. 5, 10, $500,000 negative 10, 20, $520,000.
Make some noise, Scottsdale. Yes,
incredible car bringing a great price.
$520,000 now 30, 520, 530, $530,000. What do we do then? Negative 20 to 30, 30, 40, 30, 40, 50, $550,000. $500,000 negative 550, now 60, and now 60, now 75, 575, 575, 575 to buy, negative 75, $575,000, negative all in, all through, $575,000, and now 600, and now $600,000, 575 to buy, negative to sell, $600,000, negative 600 is bid, and now 25, $625,000, $625, $625,000, negative 55. What do we do, Dan? $625, and now 50, $650,000, $650,000, negative all
all in, all through. It's $650,000. It's $625.50, and now 75. It's $675. It's $675,000. It's $75. Sold $650,000, Woody.
And at number 1 on our Ford list, well, we've got proof that speed is beautiful after all with the 2019 Ford GT.
Well, here's a car we previewed earlier, one that's dear to my heart, a 2019 Ford GT. They had 13,000 applications to buy these. They only made 1,300 cars over the 5-year build window.
And it's interesting to look at the evolution of the modern Ford GT. The first Ford GT Modern Edition, that came out in 2005, 2006, was designed to look as close as possible to the GT40s that won Le Mans back in the late 60s. This was designed to be a race car for the street, and they didn't have any of the constraints of what it was supposed to look like. They simply could have as much fun, as much style, as much aerodynamic work they could, and boy, I think they achieved their goal. This is a race car for the street.
And talk about an engine. EcoBoost V6 may not sound that impressive, what you would find in a lot of pedestrian cars, but this one, 650 horsepower is what it's been tuned to. 0 to 60 around 3 seconds in between those beautiful flying buttress C-pillars.
Well, I promise you, these are a thrill to drive, easy to drive and handle, and they go right now.
Well, it's got these beautiful carbon fiber wheels, and one of the magic numbers associated with this one right here, only 35 miles on the odometer.
You see, this one was optioned without a stripe, and it's not a Heritage, it's not a Carbon Series. Big money for an early GT.
Well, I think it's the low mileage. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's more than a few with low mileage, and some haven't been driven at all, but still, that's probably where the money is in this particular car. And the fact that, for whatever reason, today is bringing crazy money here at Barrett-Jackson.
The rare option on this one are the carbon fiber wheels as the hammer drops at $1,250,000.
Well, thanks for tuning in to our top 10 Fords from Barrett-Jackson's 2024 Scottsdale auction. We'd appreciate it if you'd click down below to like and subscribe, and that way you'll get more Barrett-Jackson auction action.